Coming up on today's episode,
good morning, YouTube. You can see the time there, 11:27. I think you can see it anyway. Here in the car, we're going to start our Monday flap, or Monday? No, this is not Monday, this is Friday. Friday flap. Friday flap is starting now. I have a couple of items I want to go over here in the car. First, I have tried my best to get that 128 gigabyte card via the USB adapter to work, and it worked for a while, and then it went kind of haywire and lost all its information. And so basically I have the 32 gigabyte card back in, the SD card, not the USB, and so it is just warming up as it were. I haven't hit the music player yet. I'm going to try that. Sometimes that'll work right off the bat, sometimes it won't. Obviously this is one of them times when it doesn't want to work too good. Basically this has got to go through now and find the 32 gigabyte card and its music, and that takes a while, so I don't really look forward to hearing any music for a while. I could be wrong, but you never can tell. So that's the radio update. Now on my car, I think you can see I have two lights over there. One's a check engine light and one's the airbag light. The check engine light just came on yesterday when I drove it. I hadn't driven this car for a long time, and it came on. But that's usually that same oxygen sensor, and I think it will go away with some driving. So that's the plan. I don't know that I'll drive enough today to do it, but anyway, the other thing only happened since Lexi had been riding in the front seat. Now I've read, or not read, but saw a lot of YouTube videos on this, that there's a wire over there that it gets either tangled up or something like that, and so that's a possibility on that one. I don't know yet. We'll have to see. I don't have my little checker. I need to check that and find out, but I don't have that with me right at the moment, so I'm not going to do that. The other possibility is the hazard lights here do not work. They stopped working, and this passenger airbag goes wonky sometimes. See, it's not on right now, and it's supposed to be, so I don't know if that's part of the problem. Now this is the area that I installed, of course, the radio and things like that, and so basically I don't know, maybe if I messed up some wiring doing that or not. You know, I installed the little USB charger down there, and that may be a problem as well. I don't know, but that's just some of the things I'm looking at here. I'm going to put my Yuko dash cam in, and we're going to go for a ride. First thing we're going to do is go down and see the new roundabout. It's open now, and we're going to take a look at it, see what it looks like. And I see the sun is coming out, and I did bring my sunglasses, so I'm glad of that. But like I say, the radio, I don't know about it. I'm not going to worry about it, because I've been done without it so many times before, because of that 128 gigabyte card just didn't want to work all the time. The 32 gigabyte worked good when it worked, so I haven't had it in here for a while, so it'll take a while for it to get acclimated to it, I guess. So, alright, I'm going to stop this part of it, and I'm using my Olympus Tough camera for this part of it, and I will be also using the ZE-1 for my blogging part, my flapping part. I need to find a decent place. I hope there's a place down by the roundabout where I can set up a camera. Well, I'll use the dash cam to watch the traffic, and I'll turn the ZE-1 on me, and we'll go from there and see what happens. So hang in there, and we'll be right back. Alright, well hopefully we're recording with the U-code. I do see the, it's hard to see that, it's underneath my mirror. I'm trying to point that down just a hair more. It doesn't want to stay down, it goes down, but it doesn't want to stay there. And maybe that's it. We'll try it right there and see how that works. Alright, let's go down the road and see what happens. I got my fucking sunglasses on so I can see a little better when the sun comes out. No action out of the radio yet. I don't expect much. It'll just tell me that there's no files in there. Still finds them. Alright, we're on our way. Emma Drive has been closed. There's a spot down behind me. They're doing some work down there. They've got all these little streets that go across here between O'Brien Street and Marley Avenue or Marley Lane, whatever it is down there. So let's on our way. I may go through this roundabout and see what it is, and then come back and then maybe try to find a place to park. Traffic, that'd be kind of nice. You know, Seymour said this is going to be their first roundabout, but actually this is not in the town of Seymour, or the city of Seymour, I should say. So I think the new one, the next one that's coming up will be, but I don't think this one is. I'm pretty sure it's not. So I kind of figured there'll be some people checking it out. I'd like to see if it lets us connect to the road going out to the that we tried to come over the other day. See what that looks like. We'll see. I can see the circle. I see that circle coming. Here. I've got quite a bit of that done, looks like. I'll go around here and see if we can get this. You can't go that way either. Huh. That's kind of a bummer. I thought maybe, oh, I can see they've got that road over there. I got it. We're going to go around one more time. People think I'm probably crazy, but that's okay. I've been called worse things. See, I don't understand why they had that road closed if it's open now. That don't make any sense. But it is what it is, I guess. See, now this is, I guess they had to change it around because of this. You would have thought they would have just brought that to connect to the other one, but they didn't. Which is odd. You know, I think they're going to have an overpass up here, I'm pretty sure, over the railroad tracks. Well, that's one of the features. Yeah, you can see they've got the pylons in there where it's going to be. I think this is where we kind of stopped at the other day. Couldn't get any further. Yeah, they've got those coming in there. So there will be an overpass there over the railroad tracks so that the emergency vehicles, things like that, can get through without waiting on the trains, which is a good thing. Interesting. I'm not going to go down that way. I'm just going to turn around right here. place, I said, well, at least they had it open to his house so I could get into his house. So that's interesting. I wonder if there's a spot we can watch down here. I doubt it. Doubt it very much. I think it's odd the way they did it, but that's just, I guess that's just the way they wanted to do it. I don't know. And like I say, I was hoping there would be a place I could sit and flap a while, but it doesn't look like it. Looks wise to me. Get past that gate there, I could go right there and sit, but I can sit right here. Yeah, you can't see anything here though. Problem. I mean, I can see. Can't see any traffic, which is kind of what I want to see. Alright, well, we'll go somewhere else then. Kind of wanted to see the traffic so I think. Yeah, that's a good spot right there. Alright, we're going to try it right here. I'll leave the camera go. You can watch that while I do some flapping. Good morning again, YouTube. It is, let me see if I can see the time, 11:41 now. Still the radio is not picked up on anything. I think I'm off the road enough. I think you can see the traffic circle up here. And I think everything should be fine. Sun's not out enough to really have these on, but it's sensitive eyes because of my diabetic retinopathy. And I was advised to wear these on days like this to keep the sun from damaging my eyes. So I hope this truck can get through. I don't see any reason why it can't. You guys can't see him. I know you might see him coming up behind me. I don't think there'll be a problem. I think I'm off the road enough. Yep. No problem. So you can see the traffic. Quite a bit of traffic on this road, really. It's, I don't know, just always has been. I mean, you know, O'Brien Street's kind of busy, and then this road here goes, there's ways out to the expressway, I-65 from out here, and things like that. So it's always been kind of a busy road, and so that up there is going to be Burkhart Boulevard, and I may go on the other side to show you where it comes in at there, and we'll just kind of look at it and see. But anyway, that's the way it works. And this is basically, I don't know if it's called this or not, but it's basically a bypass for State Route 11 because it joins State Route 11 over there on the other side. That's where it starts. And it won't end here at 11, but it goes across 11. So basically, to get if you're going down or up or down State Route 11, then you know you could use this for the bypass and not have to deal with Seymour traffic and things like that. So kind of interesting. Not much going on as far as flapping. I do have a project. I know I mentioned a project yesterday that's happening, but I also have another project that came in the mail yesterday, and it's a review type project. I was approached by another Chinese company to do a review on their product. I'm not really sure. It's kind of a selfie stick, auto gimbal type thing. I don't really know what it is. I haven't even opened the package yet, but I got it yesterday, and I will be testing that out. I think you use it with your phone, and I will be trying that out to see if it works as advertised, and writing a review and probably doing a video on that as well. And so that's pretty much it. That guy decided to stop up there. I don't know what. I don't know if people don't know how to use these, or they're just looking like I do. Probably just looking. I'm sure they know how to use a traffic circle. But interesting, to watch people go around these things, and you can't really see really great here, but you can see a little bit on the Yuko camera, I think. So it's kind of interesting. I may just do part of the blog here and then try to finish it up somewhere else, because like I say, people say, hey, there's a guy stuck off on the road up there, and somebody will call the police. Next thing you know, the police will be out here saying, you okay? Yeah, I'm just sitting here talking to myself on the camera. So like I said, you never know what's going on around here, so I don't know. It's just weird the way people do. I guess it's kind of a good thing. At the same time, it's not. You think, well, maybe, this guy is stranded or whatever, but, this guy decided to come back, I see now. Maybe he's just checking it out like I did. Yeah, he's going around. He's checking it out, so that's funny. But anyway, this is open now. That's kind of neat, and so that's good. Maybe he's wanting to do the same thing up to it. Who knows? It's funny. A lot of traffic through here. Always has been. Even before this came in. But I'm sure a lot of people are here to check this out, because it just opened yesterday, I think. And I think according to the paper, it was going to open today. So I'm sure there's people just to check it out. So interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. But this gimbal thing, I don't know when I'll get to it. I'm going to try. They wanted it before December. I don't know that it'll get done, but I'm hoping it will, because I'm going to get it out of the way and get done with it. I have no use for this device at all. Lexi's probably the only one I know that might be able to use it, and I gave her a selfie stick that I had bought a long time ago. I don't think she's ever used it, so I don't know that she's even wanting to use it. So anyway, that's pretty much what's going on there. Live videos. I like the live videos, and I've had most of the suggestions I got were to do the one in the chair sitting there, and that's a good deal. But at the same time, I want something a little bit more. And I'm not saying I won't do any more of those, but I will. But I kind of want something else to, to do. So I'm looking for that, and obviously the repair video was not a popular idea, because nobody mentioned they wanted to see that. I don't know. So I think they're just looking at this. I think their traffic circle is just a bit big for this little small of an intersection. Of course, now Burkhart Boulevard will be a bit more major thoroughfare than O'Brien Street, I'm sure. But at the same time, I don't think the state highway has that big of a circle. The ones I've seen around here, they are building two at the expressway down there at I-65 and State Route 11. They're building two roundabouts down there for the entrance and exit ramps, and I don't know how long it'll be before they get done, and we'll go down and check those out when they get done. But that's going to be happening as well. So there you go. Bob said the parts for the AM wireless or AM transmitter from Antique Wireless Association will be here soon, Monday, I think he said. And when they arrive, then we're going to try to build that real quick.
see if it works. We've had our discussions about that as far as how it works, because there's a couple of places on there on the board and the schematic that don't make sense. Bob was pointing out the transistor would not be biased if they don't have one of the resistors in there that they say they're not using, and so I don't know, we'll see. There's also the pictures I've got of it, there shows a big difference between the boards, so they're obviously, one was a prototype as far as not being a, what do you call it, so that guy slowed way down. I don't know why, but he did. So anyway, people get a little too curious and wonder what the heck I'm doing sitting here. So, all right, well, we're going to go here and go somewhere else and do some more flapping.
I'll try to find some place I haven't flapped from. I'll run down here and see if there's any work being done down here. Just out of curiosity's sake. I don't see a lot of work being done on this end. I think this coming through this field here somewhere will be where it's at. I think most of this down here in this park is just fields, like football, or not football, but baseball. I think there's some tennis courts, soccer fields, things like that. I don't think it's really a big, park as far as picnicking and things like that. I know some of the boys, well, actually Carly, years ago, when she was playing soccer in school, she played down here a couple times, I think. So, yeah, I'm thinking this might be our street. Casting Road, yeah, this is it. Right there it is. Like I say, this is mostly just fields. Not really much going on this time of the year anyway, but people walking their dogs and their kids and things like that there. Looks like about it. I want to find a place to park so I can watch the road and do some flapping.
Alright, well, back again, I guess. I think I've got that centered pretty much. One thing about this, you can't really see the back of that and seeing where you're pointing at, but if you're looking, excuse me, if you're looking directly at the lens, I would think you're going to be pretty good as far as what you're looking at. I think. You never can tell. Getting back to more stuff. I was looking like there's another road there I can go through. I'll have to try that one. Not much going on in Seymour. Like I said, the activity at the airport the other night. I don't know what that was. It sounded to me like some big transport, prop-based transport, like the C-130, something like that. I'm not really sure my numbers and things like that, but there was a big old transports the Army used and stuff like that. But that's what it sounded like, because it sounded like 4 huge prop engines, and like I said, you could hear quite a bit. I think it took off, and then you could hear it flying overhead, and makes a lot of noise. So you knew it was out there. And of course, it was the buzz, on the Facebook and things like that, and everybody wanted to know what in the world that sound was. But they have a National Guard facility over there, so I'm just almost positive of some of their exercises. So don't know for sure, but anywho, that's what it sounded like to me. Somebody said the helicopters were involved too. That would make sense too. They're very noisy as well. So that's that. Don't know not much going on out here at the road, don't look like, but probably more than there is at the park. I see 1, 2 vehicles beside, no, wait a minute, 3, 4 vehicles in this parking lot besides mine. And I've seen 2 people, one of them walking his dogs and the other one walking their child. And so really that's about all I've seen. It's not exactly warm out. Let me see what the temperature is. 12:03 it looks like, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned the time. D. 59 degrees. Not quite made it to 60. According to the weather bug, the high today has been 61 though, so maybe it did go up to 60 and go back down. I don't know. I'm not really worried about it. I'm warm where I'm at. That's all I care about. So, like I said, sunglasses are pretty much optional. It's behind the clouds, but yet it's overcast as far as what it looks like here. But also at the same time, if I wear sunglasses, it's suitable to me. Not as windy today as it was yesterday. Yesterday was a pretty windy day. And I think not as windy as the day previously. Was it last week? I think we had a windy day. Today it's a little bit windy, but not nothing like yesterday, and yesterday wasn't nothing like last week. So the cold has. I keep wanting to say it's pretty much went away, but it really hasn't. I still have some congestion. I don't know how well you can tell it, but that's going on. I've been sleeping better though, I think, and that helps a lot towards getting rest. Cold, you have to have rest with the cold. Drink OJ and things like that. I don't do that, but I should. About ready to go to the Walmart, to the grocery, or do another grocery order at Walmart. Out of tea. Anytime I run out of tea, that's an emergency. Talked to my daughter. Let's see, was it last night before last? They are having Thanksgiving dinner at their place for everybody in the family, I guess, that wants to attend. And so I will be going out there next Thursday. I do have a doctor's appointment Wednesday, which kind of sucky, but it is what it is. So gotta go for that. Nothing else really going on. Lexi is not working tomorrow, I don't believe, and we may go visit my other granddaughter, Kylie, and her husband in Greensburg, where they live. And that may happen. I don't know yet. We haven't talked it over with them yet, or we haven't talked amongst ourselves. We have been planning to do that next time everybody was off, and so that may be a possibility. Who knows? We have another visitor to the park. So great. Now we have 6 people. Guy's still walking his dogs over there. Goes a car down the street, as you can see, I think. I've left the, on. I was hoping to the radio, not in addition to the Yuko dashcam. I was hoping the radio would kick in and start playing something, but so far that hasn't happened. I wish I could get to the, there's a sub-menu that you can get to, but I can't get to it without something on the local music. It won't allow me to do it unless there's a file playing. So I'll go back to the, I was hoping to do this all before I left, but it just wasn't happening. So each time you go back into it, there's a little thing pops up, said there's no media files, and wants you to hit a key, or hit sure is what I think it says, but I don't know. Anyway, that's that. Like I say, not much going on. I told Bob before I left, I said this is going to be a weird flap, because I really don't have anything to say. You know me, I can always think of something. Now, here's what it says. It says, have no media file, and the button says sure. I press sure, nothing happens. So, usually, oh, it came up again. Now, it's maybe getting closer because it came up again. I don't know. But at some point, it will find something. It's not that it doesn't find it. It's just that it's so loaded that 32 gig is almost full. I think there was maybe a gig of free space on that card, and it just takes a while for it to soak it all in, I guess. Acclimate itself, whatever you want to call it. Oh, somebody's riding a bicycle down the road over there. I think you see that on the camera. That's interesting. Oh, that's another dog walker over there. I see it now. That one just came in, so... This is up to be a popular dog walking park. Of course, the parking lot itself is the best place, looks like. Big parking lot. Like I said, there was a lot of activities here in the summer with the soccer fields and the baseball fields, and I think there's a tennis court as well. I don't really think there's any picnic tables, things like that. It's not that type of park, I guess. But anyway, that's what it is. What it is what it is. So anyway, trying to think of anything else electronics related. I did work some more on the hybrid radio and getting that set up to fit into that little cabinet. I've got it where I can mount it onto the cabinet itself with the 3 screws that hold the tuning capacitor in. I think I might have to find some longer screws though, because the ones I have will not go through the plastic and then hold on to the. They're very short, and I need something a little bit longer than that. And once I get that, then I'll probably get that set up and ready to go. I did some work on it yesterday, and as soon as I get the dimensions correct and get everything shaved off that I need to get shaved off of the chassis, then I will work in earnest getting the electronics back in where it was. And I'm going to use some little different wires this time. The wire that I used is that, oh, you may recall, I found some on eBay. Actually, Bob pointed them out to me. They sell little 3-meter spools of wire in China. You can get them really dirt cheap. Like, I think the most I paid was 20 cents or something like that for one of them. But they come in handy for stuff like that. But most of the stuff I got was too thin for, too small, whatever you want to call it. They're like 30 gauge, things like that. I really like to hook up that, make that radio with some other a little heavier gauge wire. I don't really think 18 gauge or something like that. Maybe 20, maybe 22. That would be better. I've got some power supply wiring that I had, and I think that probably would be the bee's knees for that. And I'm going to look into that. And like I say, as soon as I get the cabinet dimensions done, I'm going to set that up and get some wiring for that. First thing I'm going to do, first order of business, is going to be cleaning off the tube socket, get all the pins, socket pins, connection terminals, whatever you want to call them, cleaned off, and so they'll accept wires, and same thing with the oscillator coil and the tuning capacitor and every piece that is necessary. And once that's done, then we can proceed to wire it up. I want to get the IF can soldered in firmly this time. It was not soldered in very firmly last time. Obviously, it was good enough to work, but I want to get it a little bit better if I can, and so that's the plan on that. So, you can see the new dog walkers there behind us. So, I think you can see. Now can you see? But anyway, so that's going to happen. I kind of want to get that into an enclosure and have it stable enough to where I can hook it up to something and unhook it from something and not have to worry about the wires falling off and stuff like that. And I want to use, like I say, the little terminal connector, screw terminal connectors. I'll get it out of my mouth here eventually. Wrapped around my eye tooth there, I think. Couldn't see what I was saying. That's an old joke. Anyway, get that done, and then we're going to take and first thing I want to do after I get it done is hook it up to that GE and make sure that's going to work. I see no reason why it shouldn't. We know it will. There is a signal coming out, and as long as there's a signal coming out, I think it will pass right on through the GE IF because it's the same frequency, 455. So I think that should work rather well, I'm hoping. And if that works, then the next thing I want to do is try some different ways of coupling that besides that IF transformer. And as little signal coming out of that, I don't know. I'm not counting on a lot of success using that broadband little RF transformer that I bought. That covers a lot of territory, and as off as that was, that IF transformer, I don't know that that's going to work. I'm just thinking maybe it won't. We don't know until we try, but you know, that's the deal. So I want to try that, and then sometime in the future I want to go the other way, use a transistorized RF stage and go the other way with a tube IF radio, and that will be interesting as well. It's just kind of an experiment to me. I just wanted to do stuff like this for a long time and see what the results are as far as how it works. And I know there are hybrid radios out there. Everybody has pointed that out to me, and I appreciate that. But I do realize there are hybrid radios out there and have been for some times. And, you know, it's just, to me, it's just interesting to play around with this stuff. And so, anyway, that's just the way I feel about that. And that's the update on that. So, other than that, I don't know anything else going on the bench. I got a mess to clean up there. You guys always know that, and I've always got a mess. My little heater under the bench is not working very well. Seems like every time I turn the light on to, the overhead lights on the bench that turns everything on, it comes on, but it doesn't oscillate. So I don't know why the problem is. If I pick it up and physically turn the switch off for the oscillator and then turn it back on, then it starts oscillating. So I don't know what the deal is on it, but obviously there is a problem with it. It works much better if it will oscillate when it's heating, because I get a little better spread of the heat that way down there, and kind of need that in the winter. I'm still wearing shorts, so so that's just stupid. I know that. I just haven't got out of the mood yet to wear pants, and I like I say, that's just the way I am. I'm not the only one that's strange that way. People were mowing grass today. Now here it is, middle of November, and they're mowing grass. Guy next door, he mows next door and he mows across the street, and he mowed both, and I don't know. There was nothing to mow because it's not been growing. It's just it's dormant. But anyway, that's what they wanted to do. As I mentioned, the street where I live, Emma Drive, is closed. You can't get through all the way and have to go around. And the street next to that, Holiday Drive, is also closed. I was talking to my landlord Wednesday, and he was telling me that, because I didn't know if it was open yet or not. My granddaughter Lexi's the one that told me it was closed. He said, yeah, it was still closed. He said he had to go all the way down 2 streets to get around it. So I don't know what they're doing, but they have worked on that in the past, and it must be a reoccurring type thing that something to do with a sewer line or something that runs down through there, I guess. I'm just guessing. I don't know. But anyway, that's what's happening there. I've already talked about Thanksgiving. I have to buy the drinks. I think I'm gonna cheat on that one. I'm gonna put it in my grocery order, and that way I don't have to go and get the soft drinks or whatever. And I generally get that's generally my job at Thanksgiving, is to get the drinks. And I generally don't get a huge assortment, because most people in our family drink Pepsi or Coke or Mountain Dew or something like that, and there's not a lot of different things that people want to drink, I guess. But so got to do that. I want to try some. Bob mentioned this, and I have done it before. Sausage gravy in a can. I think Libby's makes it, one of the people that make it. And I know Great Value has it also, but I think I'm going to try the Libby's. I think that's what I used before. I tried this once before. It actually was pretty good. And I've got some Grand's frozen biscuits in the freezer, so I thought, man, that would be perfect. I just was really craving some sausage biscuits and gravy the other day. I haven't had that for a while. And I may try to get a can of that, and at least one can, maybe two. I don't know. We'll see. But that's pretty good stuff. I like to have eggs and even bacon sometimes, maybe, or something like that with it. Hash browns, stuff like that. That makes a pretty good meal, and something besides noodles. Yeah, Bill, I'm still eating those noodles. Had my bowl this morning; it was good. But I like to try, excuse me, sometimes a little something different. And I've even considered, there's another person in the parking lot now. They're just sitting there like me. I don't know what people are doing. I think people thought it was weird sitting there at that roundabout. I was going to bring me a drink with me, or stop at McDonald's and give me a Coke or something, but I didn't. So I've done pretty good. So anyway, like I said, that's what's going on in my world. My world this Friday, November the, 19th? I never know. Radio's still not working. Oh, the 20th. Oh, okay. Missed a day, I guess. Let's see if I can do the radio one more time. Alright, we're back again. As you can see, I've left this on most of the time I was driving. It's 12:56, so it's been on a good while. See what happens when I press sure now. Probably nothing. Anyway, eventually that will catch up and figure out what it is. I don't know how long it took driving on and off a week last time, I think, for it to do it, but we'll see. Like I said, it takes a good while. I wish I had a better app than this local music app. I'm sure there's ones that work better out there. I may look on the computer and see if I can find something today. But eventually this will catch up and work, but just takes a while. So. All right. It's just amazing people, sit in a parking lot for whatever reason, and kind of makes you wonder. Maybe they're talking on their phone, or I don't know. A lot of different reasons they could be, I guess. But just interesting to see. So, you guys, in the meantime, have a wonderful, wonderful day. I was hoping to get this up by noon, but that ain't gonna happen. Like I say, I do appreciate you guys watching my crap, and I do mean crap. It is. I understand that, but it's all I got, and that's what you're stuck with, I guess. I don't know. You guys, like I say, have a great day. Thanks for watching. We will see you.